My dear with Kevin, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Kevin giving you information about farming. Today we want to look at sweet potato production. Sweet potato production. We want to look at sweet potatoes from vegetative land preparation until when it reaches to your table. So if you're a farmer out there, you want to go and start doing sweet potato production, listen, sit, and you get the right information so that when you go to start your production, it should be when you are well educated or when you know something about dealing with the potatoes, with the sweet potatoes. I mean sweet potatoes because Irish potato. If I say potatoes alone, there's Irish potatoes, sweet potatoes. So here we are speaking about sweet potatoes. Land preparation. When there are people who have their gardens, they have their land, personal land from their grandparents, from hiring, whatever. You have your land, yes. Then what is the next part is land preparation. Land preparation is done in various one. One can use a tractor to plow his garden. Another one can use ox. Mostly in my Uganda, we usually use the ox, the mass of the oxen. We use it to plow our gardens, and also human what? Human muscle too is mostly used there because we do subsistence farming. Uganda okulima kwaffe kufunda nnyo. It is not all that big, but that's where we go to. So after plowing, you can plow your garden, deciding authorized or it depends on the farmer himself, because the first plowing is to put the weeds down. You turn the weeds down so that they rot. After the rotting also, you can re-plow for the second time to mix the weeds that have already rotten down after the first plow. It also helps to add manure into your soil. That's the second one. Then you can also take some weeks. Then you re-plow for the third time. That one helps you to kill the weeds that would have sprung after your first plow and the second one. So it reduces the rate of the weeds growing up, and also helps to break the texture of the soil so that when that time of you prepare collecting the soil. For us, we do manually because the government has not yet provided mini tractors for us to also help the down or ground farmers to fasten their work or activity on digging, plowing, and also help to improve their farming activities. It is still down in my country, Uganda, or most of the African countries. So we usually use hoeing, hoe, hoe, hoeing. We use the hoes for collecting the soil to make a heap where you will plant the suckers of the sweet potato. So after all that, you will go and identify the good vegetative suckers for your garden. You have already finished the plowing. Now the next thing is to know which one is the best variety for your garden. Because first and foremost, in the market there, we look at the taste, we look at the water content in the what? In the sweet potato, the vitamin is also very much considered. And for us who produce it for flour, we eat it in a flour form. So we look at the flour content also in the sweet potato. So find a good variety that is very, very good for the market out there. So After you identifying, go ahead then start collecting, or you you go ahead to you can go ahead to introduce laborers. Most of the people you can't do it alone. Really, it is a bit tiresome to collect the what? To collect the soil, to make a heap, and those ones who use tractors very easy because you'll just be passing through. Those ones are easy. But I'm talking to this person who is collecting the heap. After the collection of the heap, some can use the laborers out there. You find some people come in to help and you pay them money. So after making your heaps, the suckers of the sweet potatoes is chopped because it's a bit long. So we count 3 years. 3 years, 1, 2, 3. You cut 1, 2, 3. That's the measurement, the local measurement. You cut. Then after the cutting, you plant 2 or 3, depending on you. But most of the farmers, they prefer using 2. In case one dies, another one can remain. So these suckers are planted in the middle of the heap made. After the planting, the, in the middle of the heap, time is given for the sweet potato to grow. The sweet potato takes like 3 to 4 months to mature, but within that process of maturing to reaching to 4 to 5 months, there are also pests and diseases. Before we talk about pests and diseases, we want to talk about the different colors of the sweet potatoes out there. There are very many types of categories, 12, you find non-stops 12, there's a 13, 14, but those ones are for the advanced ones. But for us, the local ones, we have ours, we have Jumla, we have Kampala, we have uh, very many out there. Those ones can prove me around Busoga region, Central region, and also those ones in Teso region. Teso is the best product of the they are best people in production of sweet potato and with a good taste, very sweet. If you find it that the sweet potato are coming from Teso region, very many people want to eat that sweet potato because it's really it has a good, nice taste and it is natural, organic, and again, it is really local one. It's not like these ones this improved from narrows what you find that today you plant, then after some time it doesn't give you the better yield. So for us, we want to use our local type of the sweet potato vegetative suckers. Reason being, why do we use the local one? They are very good tolerant to the climate changes. They are very resistant to pests and also diseases. They also give us very good yields, and they also have high drying content, and they give us some good high quality of the flour, and they are good in maturity. Within 3 to 4 months, the potato is already mature for consumption. That's why we prefer our local variety. So after that, we want to look at the pests and diseases. Yeah, like any other crop, there are also challenges in sweet potatoes. More so when you don't harvest it in earlier age and you don't maintain it very well. First and foremost, the first pest, oh yeah, the first pest is the weeds. So make sure that in your sweet potato garden, you weed it very well because the weeds attract the, the other pests which can attack the sweet potato. So weeding is very recommended in your garden so that you achieve or produce very good yields that are good and wanted in the market and the heavy weight of the sweet potato. Another disease that attacks the pest is the potato weevil. That one is very dangerous. the potato weevil, it eats the leaves, the stem, and the roots. You see how dangerous is the potato weevil. For it, it can eat the leaves. It produces the eggs and leaves it there. Then it also goes ahead. Those eggs multiply. They go through. They also eat the stem. How do they reach the roots? Through the stem. They eat it internally, inside, until when they reach the roots. That's why you find that the roots, or when harvesting the sweet potato, you find some are massively destroyed by the potato weevil. So we need to be very conscious. That's why we tell farmers, when your potatoes is 3 to 4 months, please harvest the potato. Beyond that, there is much attack of the potato weevil. Very, very dangerous, and it attacks both stem, weeds, and the roots. So you have to be conscious about that. There is also what we call sweet potato virus. That one is there, but that one is carrier. After, like, you have planted your sweet potatoes, you have harvested, it remains in there. Then again, you carry the same stems or suckers to plant in another garden. So it's something that is carriers, but you can also prevent it. So there are very many diseases that we can talk about, but let me first end with those ones. If you have any other diseases and pests that I've talked about, you can add in the comment section so that you let me also know, because I'm not much, I don't have much pests and diseases on that one, but those are the common ones. But most of the dangerous one is the potato weevil. Colors of the sweet potatoes, they are mostly orange, white, somehow pink, but pink white color is also there, but the common one is the white and the orange color. The orange color is very, very good for the children and the pregnant mothers because it has vitamin A. Yeah, though people don't love it, but it is good with that one. So that's all about. I wanted to tell you about sweet potatoes today, but there are very many. Yeah, next in the next video we shall talk about the uses of the sweet potato. Sweet potatoes, the uses. But before I end this video, let me talk about the market, because people they do sweet potato planting, but they find a challenge on the market. My farmers out there, before you start, or you identify the crop you want to venture into. First, look for the market. The market is available very much, both abroad and within the countries, within Africa. So for the market, if you have decided that you will go for the sweet potatoes farming or agriculture, make sure that you go to schools. There are very many schools out there. There are boarding school sections. You go to those schools. Market is there. Go to the real market itself. People want to eat sweet potato. As long as you have a good variety sweet potato with a good taste, that one is very, very important. You will never stay with the sweet potatoes when you have not sold. Don't bring the potatoes with the thread-like structures. Who will eat that? I want something that is very, very good and also puts a very good heavy weight. So market, it is ready and available within and outside the continent Africa, and within the country and within outside the country, wherever you are around the globe. So that's all what I wanted to speak to you about sweet potato. See you next time. Please enable to like the video, comment in the comment section, and share with a friend wherever he is around the globe. Tell me which kind of variety of the sweet potato do you grow? What are the steps and necessities that you go through within that process of production of sweet potato. Like, comment. Those ones who are new here, please, you're most welcome to join the family of Farm Ideas with Kevin. Here we give you more and more and much more are still to come. See you next time with the next video. Bye bye.